Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. You know that, I know that. Let's get into it. First and foremost, did you know that we have Clout Demon merch? If there's one thing you can count on me doing, that's turning an insult into merch. So we have Clout Demon merch and I love it. On the back it says Clout Demon real big in these drippy ice cream letters that I actually drew myself, and I'm really proud of this. I almost cried when I opened it. Anyways, super soft, comfy, comes in a bunch of different colors and a bunch of different sizes that will be linked below. And you'll actually see like a little panel below this video that shows new merch options. So feel free to order it. That is really one of the best ways to support the channel, and I appreciate you so much. Now, if you don't know, one of my favorite things on this channel is that when I put someone in one of my videos reacting to them, of course, I always put disclaimers in my videos, title cards in the description box, and I typically have made a habit of always verbally saying in my videos now, hey, I don't know these people. It doesn't matter. I don't need to know them. This is not a personal attack on them. We are going over facts and fiction, delusion, cult tactics, the cringe, all that. I don't need to know them. I'm sure they're a nice person. Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Even if I do say that, typically we have some people who perpetually the victim and will use anything that someone says, which is typically debunking things that they say in order to sell their scam. They will take that and basically exploit it, exaggerate it. Many times though, actually most times, let's say like 90% of the time, 99% of the time, these MLM reps, these internet personalities, whatever you want to call them, they won't call out me or someone like me by name because they don't want, or by their username, because they don't want their audience to actually go see the content that was put out about them. Think about it. If you're a multi-level marketing rep and Chelsea Suarez makes a video about you, or as this lady would call me, CCSUAREZ, yeah, she pronounced my last name like that. It was my favorite. But if you're an MLM rep, scammer, whoever, who I've made a video about, you're probably not going to want your audience, your downline, the people who you make money off of, your customers, your followers, whoever, to go over and watch that video that I made about you, calling you out and showing facts, giving my opinion, of course, as well, but showing a, let's just say, unfavorable yet factual depiction of what they're actually doing. The people who follow you might wake up. Right? Like 1% of the time they do say my name, and it's my favorite. And this is actually one of those times. So there is a multi-level marketing company called Vic Beauty, are like going under right now, or already have. It's just imploding. And I love that for me. It's great. That's perfect, wonderful. One of the top people in the company, her name is Mary Scott, Mary Love Scott, whatever. She did one of my favorite videos in the world. She made a very, very never-ending video about me calling me out multiple times, saying just the most atrocious things. And it's like, girl, I never made a video about you. What are you talking about? And then she started calling us couch people. So that's where the whole couch people thing came from. And I put on a crown during the video and I was like, well, if they're the couch people, I'm the queen of the couch people, obviously. It was a joke and I loved every minute of it. Well, we're gonna react to her today. So I just wanted to give you a little synopsis, a little background. If you want to watch that video that I did on her, not really on her, but reacting to her video about me, because it's insane, go ahead and click the link below and you can go ahead and watch that. I'll have it in the little icon eye thing up here too. Also, I'm ready to take notes. Like, you think she's about to be done with what she's saying? But no, baby, she's just getting started. It just keeps going in a loop. It's a vicious cycle.
Hello. I am so nervous to do this live for some reason. I guess it's been a while, but also there's been so many transitions happening. So if you're hopping in, say hello. If you're watching the replay, cannot even talk, let me know that as well. Hopefully I'll be able to see comments. Please, Facebook, please, Facebook. So when you're hopping in, say hello. Let me know that you're watching so that I can tell if I can see comments. Where do I start? Where do I start? So, you know, a couple weeks ago, I guess it's been almost 2 weeks now, we got the notification that Vic has closed its doors. Obviously, this was a huge heart-shattering thing, to go from a company that I loved, helped develop, seeing my team, you know, have to lose everything. It's definitely been difficult. It's been hard.
Hold on. Before we get too far into this video, I need to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Scentbird. If you are unaware, you're probably living under a rock. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service where every month you could have access to luxury, indie scent, ones that you may have never even heard of, ones that you've always wanted to try, and that's for only $17 a month. You can cancel at any time. It's very flexible. You can push it out if you want to, and you can even pick exactly what fragrance you want to try each month so that there aren't any surprises. Because let's be honest, who actually enjoys surprises? They have perfumes and colognes and even unisex options as well. And with each fragrance, you'll actually get a 30-day supply. Personally, I think it's a little bit more than 30 days, but you'll get a 30-day supply instead of just like a little sample size, anything like that. I like to travel with these. I think it's way more convenient. And thanks to Scentbird, I'm able to try brands that I really would have never even heard of. Fun fact, one of my favorite ones that they've ever sent me was Dime Lovely Dreams, or Lovely Dreams by Dime. I had never even heard of that brand ever. And they sent it to me, I want to say like 2 or 3 months ago, and I had been wearing it quite a lot, and my husband smelled it and he's like, I really love that one. So guess what? I bought 2 bottles of it. And if it wasn't for Scentbird, I would have never even tried that. Now, if you've used Scentbird before and you're looking at this and you're like, wait a minute, something's changed. Yes, they did just change their little canister. And personally, I could not be more excited about it. This, super easy. Also, it has a little lock feature right here. So you just twist it and then press down. God, that one's so good. And it's easier to open so that you can see exactly which one you got. This one is called Get a Room and Order Champagne, and that is by the brand Confessions of a Rebel. All of the ones that they sent me this time smell like strong but not overpowering. Like they're like powerful and sexy. And then we have Violet Gem by Catherine Malandrino. I'm sure I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly, but you know what? We try our best here. And as I said, this is easier to open, so I'm just placing this little vial right back in there, and it's just a little magnetic close. That one's a little bit more fruity. Not really fruity, but like a little hint. And now this is Pure Sugar by Juice. It's a little bit sweeter. Now, as you can see, Scentbird does carry a lot of different brands, luxury brands, ones you've definitely heard of, like Versace, Prada, Gucci, Kate Spade. And then also there's indie brands that, again, you probably might have not heard of, but you most likely will love, like Confessions of a Rebel, Dime, and then Skylar as well. So use my code CCSUAREZ for 55% off of your first order with Scentbird, and that would make your first order only $7, which is pretty crazy. You can smell like someone's expensive, confident spouse or just the most powerful person you could think of for only $7. It's pretty wild. And again, like I said, that is if you use my code CCSUAREZ at checkout. And I will have that linked down below on the screen. And also I will have the links to all of the ones that I received today down below as well. And do keep in mind that Scentbird is available in the US and Canada.
Hard road. I said I was never gonna get into direct sales at first again. Like I really was not gonna become the anti-direct seller because I couldn't do that. But I really had to have a heart check of, do I stay in this industry? Do I not? So many of you guys commented on my posts and all of that, and I will tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart because you all helped me through a difficult time. Even if it was the spammy messages of, hey, join my company, I'm honored that so many of you guys messaged me to join your company. I don't think of it as the spammy message. There are some people I didn't get back to, but I will say, I'm sorry that I didn't get back to you. I was overloaded with messages, and I really just needed to seek for myself what I wanted to do.
Okay, don't get me wrong. Any company can close, right? So any company can close. I've worked for a company that did just close its doors on its employees. Thank God I got out before that happened. But I had friends who worked at that company still, that they showed up to work and there was like a chain on the door. And you're just like, okay, so I don't have a job? Like, what? That's like what's happening with this MLM. Like, let people sign up and like buy products. They didn't like send anything out. I guess like closed and or like rebranded, and then like a few years later it like reopened. So strange. Operated poorly at a higher rate opposed to like normal corporate companies that don't follow like the MLM model.
I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about that because I know everyone assumes, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows where I went now.
This looks like I'm drinking pee. It's not, it's ginger ale. Just wanted to make that clear.
Lots of clues, lots of hints, but I wanted to tell a little bit of the process of me trying to figure out where I was going to go, how I was going to do this, what's going to happen. And I will say, at first it was a moment of, I'm done with this industry. I'm so tired. I'm worn out. And if you are a leader, if you've been in direct sales, you know that feeling of, oh my gosh, this is so hard. You know, it's a tough industry, but we get into this industry to make a difference. It's not just about the money. Yes, the money is great, but it's also to make a difference in people's lives. And so, you know, after a few days and after me being upset, I realized.
So one thing that I find really interesting is that she's like, oh, I wanted to get out of this industry. I was just so sick of it. There were definitely times where I mean, I was in sales forever, right? Like my entire 20s, I was in sales. And kind of technically I still am, but there were definitely times where I was like, think I want to get out of sales. Like I think I'm done. And a lot of people feel like that sometimes, like a lot. And I'd say more so it has to do with like, you know, the work-life balance or lack thereof with sales that you can definitely feel, or like the hustle or the pressure, you know, just being commission-based in general, can suck. I definitely understand that, and sales isn't for everyone. I think everyone should do it at some point, but like, I think everyone should work in hospitality at some point. I wish I would have, but thank God, could you imagine? I would have yelled at everybody. I don't have the patience for that. I just think it's really interesting how she's like, I'm just so tired of this industry. We've heard that sentiment from like 2 or 3 people now? Actually, yeah. Over the past like 2 months, think about it. We've heard, really 3 months probably by the time this gets posted, but we've heard Veronica Bayron, before she moved to iGenius, she was like, oh, I was thinking like maybe I'll just leave the industry like altogether. Like, do I actually want to keep doing this? And if it was any other like industry, I would say probably like that's completely normal. But with MLMs, it seems like, I don't know, it's just so funny that while they're in the MLM, they're like, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. This is the only industry, blah, blah, blah. But then when they're about to switch to a new one or something crazy happens with theirs, they're like, I have to get out of this industry altogether. It's like the mindset is, and I hate that word, but I feel like it's just so different within network marketing opposed to like other industries. So I feel like with other industries, like you do know, I need to go work at another company. Different employers are going to be different. But then with MLMs, like it's not. They're like all
that, you know, God called me to this for a reason. He's called me to this industry for a reason. And if I was to just give it all up, I'd be just throwing it away. And the first company that came to my mind, if anything happened to Vic, where would I go type of scenario, came to my mind actually on the trip, when we had a trip that was scheduled and nobody from corporate came, and there was a lot of talk. And so, you know, a lot of things that we just started to question. And I kind of realized, oh my gosh, is something going to happen here? And the first company that came to my mind was a company that I ended up choosing. It's kind of funny how God works in mysterious ways. So, I have looked into this company for a while.
That's not God working in mysterious ways. That's the people in the MLM being good at the sales pitch. That's what it is. I wouldn't be surprised with what she's saying, how she's talking about or kind of hinting to like the lack of communication between corporate and the sales reps. I wouldn't be surprised if she is moving or has moved already to Q Sciences. We'll see. Because they're like all about like corporate transparency. No.
Not known this company for very long. And I actually questioned myself at time, like, okay, let me figure out, is this the right company? Maybe not. Let me try a bunch of different products. Let me talk to a bunch of different CEOs. Let me do the interview process with anyone and everyone, because I didn't want to get my heart hurt again. And there were a lot of people that, you know, said, oh, come to my company, come to this company, come to that company. And so I tried to give the benefit of the doubt. And I'll tell you this, is I knew I wanted to stay in beauty. And
let me talk to a bunch of different CEOs. Girl. See, that's why I think it can't be one of the big ones, other than Q Sciences, definitely, if it is a top performer from another MLM, which she was. I mean, she was a top performer in Vic Beauty for sure, but Vic Beauty isn't a big MLM. However, she does have like a kind of bigger network because she has been in the industry for so long. It's just so funny how it's like, you really, like, let me do all the interviews. What do you mean you are going to interview a CEO, baby? That's not how this works.
A lot of people will say, why? You know, why stay in beauty? You've been with a couple beauty companies. I'm in Vegas right now, you guys. You've been with a couple of beauty companies. Why stay in beauty? Why not change to wellness or something else? And I'll tell you this, is that I love beauty. I love to help women feel beautiful. I love that when I can help them find the skincare that they are loving, if I can help them find cosmetics that they're loving. Like, to me, there's something great about instant gratification. That instant, oh my gosh, that person feels great today. Wellness, I love wellness. I think it's a great thing. But for me, my heart is for makeup and skincare. And so I really tore apart a lot of different companies. And
I think she moved to Saint Beauty. It used to be called Mascara. Their waxy makeup looks so awful. I just cringe every time I see them on TikTok or Instagram Reels, and they're like, I'll show you how to do 10-minute makeup out of one palette, and they like slap it open and shut, and they're just like, I'm gonna have red marks all over my face now. It doesn't look good. and it looks so waxy. I am quite talented at doing makeup. I did makeup freelance for years for special events, for homecomings, proms, weddings, things like that. Any makeup, like actual good makeup artist will tell you, baby, that's stage makeup. That's waxy. That does not look good. Like, what are you doing? Cannot be hygienic to just all your fingers, and oh my god, it looks so disgusting. And I swear to god, I just keep seeing them, and it's so frustrating. One of their main pitches is like, it's so fast because it's all from the same palette. It's also so expensive, and their shade ranges are offensive.
This week I made a decision to partner with Beauty Society, which is here in Las Vegas, and today I had the opportunity to go to corporate. And let me just tell you,
I just ranted for no reason because I don't know what the Beauty Society is. Let me tell you, it's going to be recruitment based. I can guarantee you the products are going to be, and 90% of these people have no business teaching other people how to do makeup or selling makeup.
It was so refreshing. I'm going to tell you that I needed to meet that CEO. I needed to meet Jeannie. I needed to meet the staff. I felt so much more comfortable about my decision, about partnering up with them, seeing how their products are created, seeing the lab. Holy moly, you guys, the lab is incredible. Seeing the distribution center, and just feeling like this is where I needed to be. That hidden gem, not many people know of it, but those that do love it. Those that I've spoken to, or those that have said, oh my gosh, did you choose Beauty Society? I love it. I chose this company because not only do not many people know about it, but everyone that does is obsessed with it. Their skincare is incredible. Plus their philanthropy, I get that all mixed up. Philanthropy is incredible. Every time you buy a refill pack. So let me just show you guys a little bit. I'll show you. So this is a product called Saving Face. This is a mask. It foams up. It's amazing, but also Aaron is going to try it with shaving later because we've heard that it's really great for shaving as well for men. But every time you buy a refill pack like this, so this is the customer refill pack, they plant a tree. So to me, it was just so neat to see a company that gives back, but also has a program to be eco-friendly. To me, that was really important, but also I think that my audience would love this as well. Who wouldn't love to plant a tree every time you're purchasing a refill pack? Hello, amazing.
There are a lot of companies that do stuff like that. I just looked at their prices. It's like Anastasia Beverly Hills prices for a company that I've never heard of. If this company wasn't an MLM, do you think they would have survived 20 years? Because I don't think so. I mean, it's cool that they plant a tree or they do whatever. Great. I don't want to be like, who cares? But dare I say, who cares? So $11 eyeshadows, and those are just for singles. $12 eye pencils. It doesn't look like they have palettes. They have the singles. So $11 per shade, 9 shades, $99, plus the $8 magnetic palette. That's $107 for an eyeshadow palette. How dare you? Who do you think you are? That's ridiculous. Do you know how much ColourPop makeup you could buy for $107? That doesn't include shipping. No, it does not. This website is horrendous. Single eyeshadows, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 available. So you don't even need to buy the 9-pan one because you won't have enough room. But don't worry, it gets worse. Guess how many shades they have for people of color? Let's not even just say people of color. Let's be more specific. For Black people. Guess how many foundation shades they have? You're right. 1. We could argue and say 2, but this is just 1. So offensive. That little tiny ultimate foundation brush looks kind of cool. But don't worry, it doesn't stop there. Their concealer is $32. And there's 6 shades. You can either get ghost white or latte colored. And a few in between. That's it. The great thing is that when you join this company, you'll be called a beauty advisor. Again, like I said, it seems like if Mary Scott is any indication of anyone who's going to be in this company, that no one in this company, or the majority of them, should not advise anyone on beauty and skincare. No offense to them. I'm not saying oh, they're ugly. I would never say that. That'd be really messed up. And hey, I don't think she's ugly. I think she's a beautiful woman. I'm sure a lot of people in this company are absolutely beautiful. That's not what I'm saying. You can be gorgeous. You can be so pretty. Some people are not talented at makeup. Some people are not good at makeup. Some people clearly don't know how products work. There's no rules to makeup, but technically there are. There's a certain way that certain products should be used. There's a certain technique of how certain things should be applied. And then there's a certain way that doesn't really make any sense. And there's certain things that are just really like obsolete, or like techniques that have just grown on social media and become like viral trends that, again, don't make any sense. It's like, this is dumb. What are you doing? Just yikes, okay? If you're selling makeup, you should be good at makeup application. If you're advising people on beauty products, you should be good at it. She's not good at it. I don't see an income disclosure statement, which if the company's been around for 20 years, you say, why not? Why doesn't it have one? That doesn't make sense. I cannot wait until she posts a video in response to this. Mary, if you're watching this, please, for the love of God, please do it. Light the match, girl. Let's burn this to the ground. Please make my day. Because it's my favorite. It is my favorite when you post a video saying how I'm responsible for people schmooishmiting themselves, and that if God stands up, and she said something about like Jesus not persecuting her. I don't know, being like shot or something. It was so weird. It was like a Columbine reference, I think. I don't know. It's all a blur. It was a year ago, okay? I can hardly remember this morning. Girl, Mary, this was my favorite. She was posting like all of these subtweet, subliminal, whatever type of captions. And one of them was like her in front of her window, like with her hands like around her knees. She's like all tucked up, like looking out a window, like overlooking her pool. And it just reminded me of like Joey Tribbiani when he was like all sad and it looked like he was looking out a rainy window, but it was just like a little water feature in his house. And it was so funny. She's being bullied and persecuted. And I'm like, no, I reacted to a video where you called me out by name multiple times, except for you. Not really, because I don't know who CCSUAREZ is. Please, Mary, please. Let it be my Christmas present. I love you forever, please.
And then just to hear their vision and plans for 2023 with really going into deeper dive in color cosmetics. Today I sat at a table, we talked about what the plans are for 2023, and we talked about the color cosmetics line. I got to see a little bit of what they're doing, all the sneak peeks. They do have this incredible foundation, which I'm about to use right now because I'm touching up my makeup before we go to a concert. This foundation is amazing. I am loving it. It is called Perfect 10, and I'll tell you this is I had a really good foundation. The last foundation that I was using, and if you know that, you know what company it was, we came out with a really good foundation. But this looks incredible. It's a light coverage.
Didn't she already say Vic Beauty's name at the beginning of this? Didn't she? Why is she like being all secretive now? Like, if you know what company it was, like, you know. If you know, you know. Just say the name of the company. It's not like people can buy the foundation anymore. The company shut down. Like,
it stays on all day. I probably didn't even need to touch up my makeup, but I wanted to show you guys how pretty it is and just play with it a little bit. It's super pretty, and and you guys all saw it on my day one. So I did test a few products out. I tested Beauty Counter, which I liked their products. I thought they were great. I have no negativities to say. It just wasn't for me. You know, there's a product that you're like, oh, it's great. I tried Celeste. I've tried this. The reason why I chose Beauty Society was because
you have a filter on. How are you going to be like, look at how good it looks when there's literally a blurring filter on this video? It seems like she does like drag her makeup like down here. Personally, what I do is girl, y'all see me, I do all the way down here. And I get it. As white women, as splotchy white women, I'm with ya. Not saying she's splotchy, but like, I mean, you can see like redness on her. I mean, I'm right there with ya. It's completely normal. Absolutely normal. My arms aren't always gonna like match my face and my neck and my chest. Like, that's fine. And a lot of times when you are using filters, it only applies to your face, Instagram or Facebook filters, whatever. It only applies to your face and not your neck and your chest or whatever. So that might be a reason why too. But a lot of these people in Saint Makeup, or this one as well, and even people who like, even influencers who aren't in MLMs will review makeup and be like, oh my God, look how great this looks. And they're doing it on TikTok or on Facebook or on whatever, an app that automatically like blurs stuff or it looks like it was filmed on a potato, and it's like, that's not, it's already blurred, so it doesn't look like you have pores. You like can't see any skin texture, so no, it doesn't look good. Or like that's not an ethical review, really. Again, a person who always talks about this is Robert Welsh, and I love him so much. If you're not following him, you're canceled. If you're not following him, canceled. And the twin channel too, the Welsh Twins channel. It's my favorite.
The reason why I chose Beauty Society was because really the heart behind it, the heart of the company, but the products. If you go on to the website, you will see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of reviews. So what did I do? I wanted to test every single product because all these amazing reviews just got me excited. So that is like, to me, it was like, you know what? I'm not just offering great products. I'm also offering philanthropy alongside it. I can't even talk.
Good old philanthropy. I mispronounce words all the time. Calm down. But she says hundreds and hundreds of reviews. Most of these products have 2 or 3 reviews. The lip products, I'd say, probably have like the most reviews. On the face, let's say the liquid foundation that she was just talking about.
Part of a CEO that's ready to explode. They have this, oh gosh, I'll post videos later today, but the warehouse, I'm like looking for my husband, but he's shirt off. I would have him come in on here because he was here as well. And we just got to sit around a round table and just hear what they're doing, what their vision is. And they open that door to anyone. So anyone that wants to go and see corporate, they're like, hey, yeah, come see us. We'd love to show you, because they have this incredible, like 2 mile, isn't it 2 miles? Isn't that what they said? How many square feet was the warehouse? And it's massive, you guys. Like the warehouse with the lab, with the clean room, with the color cosmetics area, with all these amazing break rooms, you guys, offices. It's just such an incredible place. And so 1 acre, thank you. And they're debt free, which is crazy in itself. And so, you know, I wanted to announce this because, well, I would have announced it with the box and all of that and showed you guys, and I will do an unboxing and show you guys once I get back home. But
it's weird that a lot of MLMs keep using the like, oh, and they're debt free. A lot of companies are debt free, but when you have that constant MLM people, the distributors continuously buying into in that constant funnel of money, yeah, you're able to like continuously have people, I don't know, it's just, you have that constant flow of revenue, but then more so than that, you're having people, your distributors basically be the investors and the backers of the company. So it's like, yeah, actually, I never even thought about that. That's crazy. And you're trying to recruit people and sell their products. So yeah, I would hope that you got paid for the job that you're doing, because otherwise that's free labor.
Being here and being a part of it and seeing this, I just felt like, you know what, I needed to announce this right now. I'm using their concealer, which is awesome, I will say. I needed to announce this right now because I know that so many of you guys are eager to find out what I'm doing, where I'm going, how I figured it out.
If these products were so great, we would have heard of them. Let me know in the comments down below, y'all. I know there's a lot of beauty enthusiasts that watch me. Have you ever heard of this company? Because I've never heard of any of their products. And for a company that is so amazing and so great, they sure don't have any reviews on their own website, which is pretty crazy. Like, did they just turn into an MLM or something? Like, it makes no sense. I mean, it does make sense. I know why she would go to one that no one's really heard of, because she wants to be at the top of it again.
And I will say that their joining kit right now is $29. So you can sign up. You get a packet of Infused, which another incredible thing. Oh, my daughter's trying to call me. A packet of Infused, which is their first wellness product, but it's still a skincare. So it helps your skin, and it's tasteless, which is awesome. And I guess the concealer, whew, it's awesome. And then it also comes with their lip plumper, which a lot of you guys asked me about. What lip plumper are you wearing? I was holding it up. And it comes with, oh my gosh, now I'm like, the Saving Face mask, which is incredible as well. It comes with a little tester travel product.
I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty positive she gets lip injections. Just like with the way her lips are shaped, I'm pretty sure she does. There's nothing wrong with lip injections. I love injectables. I haven't got my lips redone yet because, I mean, I like how they look right now. Once like the last little bit, which will probably won't dissolve for like another year, but once this last little bit dissolves right here, then yeah, I'm gonna get my lips redone. They're gonna look way better than they did before. Y'all, I look back on some videos and I'm like, oh God, them look like hot dogs. How are you gonna be promoting a lip plumper product, like a lip plumper product, when you get lip injections? If she does, I think she does. Pretty good at pointing that out. for clocking it, if you will. How are you gonna do that, girl? What in the Kylie Jenner 2016 is going on here? Like,
everything you need to get started to start your business. And then when you join, you also get a 60% off coupon, one-time coupon code that you can use. So if you want to add product or whatever you're wanting to do, you have 30 days to use that, which is so amazing. And then as for personal sales, you're paid 25 to 45% on anything that you personally sell, depending on how much, obviously, in a month. And then they also have all these rewards for rankings and all of that. I'm just gonna say, like, they have everything you can think of. Everything's so organized and incredible. And so I just wanted to announce this today as I'm getting ready to go to this concert, and tell you guys all about it. Obviously, I would have done that unboxing, but I am in Vegas and that's where their headquarters is. So I would love to answer any questions. If you have any questions, I'll also put my link down below. But I just wanted to make this big, incredible announcement that I have now partnered with Beauty Society and couldn't be happier in my decision, especially just after coming here, meeting Jeannie, meeting Joel, chatting with Olivia. You know, there was just so many great people that I met today. Even the scientists and formulators, they were there, got to chat with them, got to share some product ideas. It was just an incredible, and we've gone to dinner with them. We've gone to, we've just had a lot of time to spend with them over the last 24 hours that I couldn't be more thankful for. So if you're interested in joining me or somebody that you know that has joined Beauty Society, please go back to them, chat with them. We're all always here to help. The one thing that I'm really loving is,
how is she not burning the shit out of her hand right now? Good God. If you've watched me on live, you know that I quite often will burn the shit out of this finger specifically, and it sucks. I think it's this one. It's one of these. And a lot of times y'all are like, "Oh my God, Chelsea, go get some aloe," and I'm like, "Nah, it'll buff out. It'll be fine." Then the next day I have like mark looking like a glowworm from James and the Giant Peach. But I will say this is unhinged. That is unhinged. Ma'am, your hand's gonna fall off. Be careful, please. You're making me nervous.
So anybody that you do know, please reach out to them. I'd love to help, or anybody else that that you've seen them talk about Beauty Society. I could not have asked for a better company to join and link arms with for me. I'll say,
you're not equals. You're not linking arms with them and starting this journey with them. You signed up to promote their products for free and to sell products, to get a commission for it, and to recruit other people onto your team and get a commission for it. She also said it's been around for over 20 years. No, it hasn't. It was started in 2007 by someone named Jeannie Lauren. And according to this review of the company, which I'm sure is completely unbiased, it says, here's the name of the website, ready? It says honestsuccessbusiness.com. Seems super legit. Yeah, this was written 2 years ago, and it says that the company is headquartered in California. She just said she's in Las Vegas. I don't know if in the last 2 years they moved. They might have. I mean, I know the taxes in California are crazy. The founder's educational previous business credentials are not directly stated in the company's website. What is mentioned is that Miss Lauren started working with leading chemists where she discovered scientifically proven ingredients for youthful-looking skin. I'm sure she did. The company's Facebook page currently has over 16.5 thousand followers as of writing this, and rated 4.8 based on the opinion of 33 people. Hundreds and hundreds of reviews, huh? This is embarrassing, girl. There we go. Compensation plan. Oh, they deleted it. That's sketchy that they aren't releasing, from what I can see, their compensation plan like publicly. It looks like this person like found it 2 years ago and like just wrote it all out and then inserted like a link to it, and then that wasn't even on there. So I don't know if that's the blogger's fault or like the website, like Beauty Society itself. I don't like that. That's super sketchy.
Because it hits my heart. It hits where I need it to hit. I feel totally aligned with the CEO. I feel very aligned with the products. I'm very excited to use it. And I will say, I think that this decision is definitely the best decision. And to be honest, I will say, so have you joined Bella? No, I didn't join. And I'm happy for anybody that did. Don't get me wrong. Anybody that did join Bella Me, I am happy for them. But for me, this was the right decision for me. And I feel like the heart.
Okay, so I guess a lot of people within Vic Beauty went to either Saint Makeup or Bellamy. It seems like a lot went to Bellamy. Again, what I consider a kitchen table MLM. Gross. And then this one as well, because it's just like It's just so funny, the misinformation that she's sharing. She's like, you'll see hundreds of reviews. No, we won't, because there aren't hundreds. Like, maybe if you tally all of them up on the entire website, there's maybe over 200. But like, for each product, no. Most of the products are unreviewed. So how great are the products? The shade range is abysmal. Disrespectful, honestly. Absolutely disrespectful. And then the pricing is ridiculous. And you can say all day long, oh, well, if you join, you get like the discount. I've said it 1 billion times. That's exaggerating. I've said it 100 times. If a product is so expensive that the only way it's feasible for you to buy the product is for you to become an employee of the company, the product is too expensive. Or that you have to like commit to buy like an auto ship or something like that, then it's too much money.
Of the company, the way that Jeannie's just down to earth, totally real, has an incredible story, and really is really excited to be the biggest beauty company in the world. Like, that's her ambition. So it is really, really exciting time. So if you guys have any questions, please, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'd love to help.
The biggest beauty company in the world that's already been up and running for 15 years, that no one has heard of, and from the looks of it, no one is buying. The products are overpriced. Of course, I have not used them, but they do not look that good. Why are you going to join a company? The main reason being why, because the CEO has a good heart that's going to explode, and that you like their dreams and all that. Like, the reason you work for a company is because, like, the earning potential.
You know, I'm so sorry about what happened with Vic, but I'm starting to see now, you know, sometimes God's plans are for the better. And I really do actually feel like I'm more aligned with this company than I felt with any other company that I've been with. So I'll say, even though it was a rough thing to go through and heartbreaking, I am happy that it happened. And I know that God had a reason for it to happen. And to me, being able to actually have a real relationship with the CEO and being able to see her and meet her and feel her vision and see everything that Beauty Society has, I feel like, oh, this all was meant to be. So I'm very, very thankful. Although I'll always have a heart for my team, and whatever they're doing, I support them. I love them. Anybody that was part of it, I love you all. No matter what you're doing out there, I'm here. But I'm just excited to have say I am now partnered with Beauty Society and couldn't be happier. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Always here to help.
I want to know if that one lady who, I know I shouldn't have made fun of the lady's eyebrows, she didn't have any makeup on. I wonder if that lady, because that was the original person that I did the video on about Vic Beauty. And it was like, oh Lord, her like sales pitch was so annoying and just insufferable. And then like 7 of her daughters and cousins and sisters came at me in the video and like messaged me on Instagram and said like all this horrible shit to me. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, apparently the lady was really upset. I said in the video, it's nothing to do with you. Your story doesn't line up. What you're saying doesn't line up. If that makes you upset, if you feel like that's bullying, when someone's like, hey, what you're saying doesn't line up. No. Just, it's not, you're tearing down women. You're bullying women. You just can't be happy for women. I don't care about your body parts. If you're lying, scamming, manipulating people for your own financial gain, I'm most likely going to call it out.
I'm going to hop off here. We're going to a concert tonight. But again, I will be on to share some.
Hey, are you going to a concert tonight? Because you've said that 7 times.
Products. I will say this foundation is legit amazing. The lip plumper is amazing. The saving face is amazing. All the skincare is amazing. Let me just be honest. All the skin. Oh, I wanted to try this while I was on with you guys. So they gave me this today. It's called Outer Glow. So while I'm on really quick, let me try this. I put a little bit on my hand earlier and it smelled so good, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna put it on my arms. So this is called Outer Glow, and it's got like a little tint of sparkle. Like, it gives you like a little hint. Oh, it smells amazing. It smells so good. So I will say the smell is good. And it gives that little hint of like, not tan, but a little glisten. So it's really pretty.
A little hint of outer glow, you say? You can buy products exactly like that from Maybelline, L'Oreal. Yeah, and a lot of those companies do, you know, great philanthropy, as she said. Again, who cares? I mean, sure, I want to do good things for the earth as well, but like, if that's like your only selling point, is that why your products are so expensive? Because you're trying to reforest the earth? Or is it because you're trying to make a bigger profit because you can hardly sell any products? I think it's the second option.
Been there for the past year and I'm loving it. I'm so glad that you're loving it. But you know what's funny is I have not heard one person that says, oh, I've been there and I don't like it. Not one person has said that to me, which is incredible. I think that's speaks volumes. I have not heard one person say a bad thing about Beauty Society, which I'm sure they're out there, but I have yet to find that person. And that's really exciting to have them have such a great name in this industry and know that, you know what, like nobody hates them.
I've heard of a lot of MLMs. I've never heard of this one. Oh, they have such a great reputation in the industry. No, it sounds like they don't. And probably the reason that you haven't heard anything negative about them is because of information control. It seems like the company's extremely secretive. Well, I'm gonna cut her off. She's had enough. I guess this is a new one to look out for, since no one's ever said anything negative about them, which I just spent, I'm gonna assume, at least 45 minutes talking shit about this company. Don't look good, overpriced. Where do they get off? Why do they think they can do that? I mean, we know why. It's because people like this will buy into it and promote it for free. Please get out of network marketing. Please get a job where you're not exploiting others. I think your downline would maybe appreciate it as well. It's not bullying, harassing, anything like that. Someone sent me this, wanted me to update it, and I always want to be able to update y'all whenever an MLM closes down, but also the MLMs that like the top people jump to, the life raft that they hop on. And this was not bullying, but this was definitely me being a clout demon. So if you want to be a clout demon like me, feel free to go get your clout demon shirt. It will be linked below, and there'll be a little panel that shows clout demon merch. I'm actually pretty sure it shows the back of this shirt, and the back of it looks like this. Look how cute that is. Clout demon. I designed this myself. I drew all of that, and I know it's like, of course you did, but I don't know. I'm really proud that like I did that, because there's like easier ways to make designs, let me tell you. I didn't buy this font, I did it myself, okay? And we have a bunch of different colors, long sleeve, short sleeve. There are stickers as well, and a bunch of other stuff too. So feel free to get your cloudy, demony little hands on some merch. This is a different merch shirt. This has the melting smiley face. My editor, Ethan, his wife thought that it was a little ghost, which, listen, it can be a smiley face, it can be a ghost, it can be whatever you want. On the back, it says, don't be a. It looks like it says click, but it says something else. And again, thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring this video. Make sure that you use my code CCSUAREZ at checkout for 55% off your first order. Like I said, I'll have all that linked down below. And again, thank you to you guys, not only for watching my content, for subscribing. We just hit 95,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I appreciate you so much, but also for supporting the sponsors that I have on my channel too. That helps me so much. Not only build a relationship with these sponsors, but continuing to have sponsors as well on my channel, which is pretty crucial. So like, subscribe, comment. Remember how valuable you are. You are amazing. I appreciate you so much. Be sure to share my videos so that we can save your friends and whoever from being scammed, or maybe just to entertain them. Have a great day, night, weekend whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.